What is up, my brothers and sisters? Last night I heard some crazy, crazy noises. The banging's getting louder, ladies and gentlemen. The rumbling is getting louder, ladies and gentlemen. It turns out I'm not crazy. I've been calling these rumblings and these noises to the T for some time now, and I've been warning and warning and warning. And I know it sounds like I'm talking shit, but I'm not. I'm speaking to you with confidence that I know what I'm saying is true. Time and time again, I've proved myself right, which is not a good thing because it's not like anybody would believe me if I showed them the evidence anyways. And I'm not a physicist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a biologist. I'm not a virologist. I'm not anything. I'm just a simple guy documenting my travels. I truly believe the creator or some entity is guiding me or magnetizing, I guess I should say, me in a direction that I cannot explain. I've called these noises for some time that this was happening to the T, the way people describe it. No one could hear it, and now they can. And I said at one time it would get so loud, people would notice. People are noticing. People are hearing the booms. People are hearing the bangs. People are hearing the ringing. I've been saying this for some time, and I've been warning and warning and warning time and time again, and I know it sounds crazy. It's crazy. It baffles me. And don't take my word for it. I'm documenting my travels and I'm trying to show you, tell you exactly what I'm experiencing, what is happening. That way you can take my knowledge that I can give you that may be helpful in any kind of way to apply to yourself in your life and add to your research, correct? So last night there's a noise that I've always called the bam bam. And basically what bam bam is it sounds like somebody's hitting a metal beam with like a hammer. But you can tell it's coming from like far away, right? It's all doom 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 doom. So that's why I call it bam bam, because it reminds me of like a child just like banging at a steel beam from far away. But last night it dragged on and was loud. I mean, it was echoing. I mean, it was going doom 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 doom. So about this time, the dogs. I had Bandit inside because I had it was supposed to be nasty outside, and they had an explosion. And so the next door neighbor's dog was outside, and I can hear two different beings, because the next door neighbor's dog and then something else growling back at it, and it sounds fairly large. I can't say it's a mountain lion. I can't say. I don't know what it is. I didn't really get a good look because of the way I have my windows, so I couldn't really see what the neighbor's dog is barking and growling because something is growling back at him. And Bandit doesn't have that like hardcore of a growl, right? Like he's a little he can barely bark. He's got like a barking problem or something, but he can. But he doesn't have that like guttural, right? Like ooh, right? Like a male dog has, right? Like his bark is very soft because he's like hindered from barking. I don't know why, but maybe he smokes and he's got cancer. I mean, I don't know. Hey, dogs like this, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's always been that way, but I don't think it causes him pain because sometimes he barks all night, and I'm like, people don't ever ask like what their dog. I've always said this: your dog's not stupid. It's not a stupid dog. Shut up, right? Like it's barking at something. He's warning you of something. It's not like there's a cat outside the fence just hanging out all night, teasing him that he can't come out of the yard, right? um, the Lord always leaves a thumbprint on how we communicate, and everything has to do with eights. The number eight. And there's right there at the top, 4 and 4 is 8, 8 and 4, 8, right? And then 4 and 2 is 4 twos. So that would be 2 4, right? 6 8. 4 and 4 is 8, right? 88, 888. And then Moa Loa blew up for the first time since 1984. That's 38 years. That's 3 8s, 3 8s, 888, right? That's how the Lord or creator or God or however you want to put it, Allah, Buddha, blah, 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 creator. That's how he leaves his thumbprint for me. That's how I know that something supernatural is happening and something supernatural is at hand. We can't deny that there's a supernatural something happening. I mean, you can see it in the people. Time and time again, I've been correct about a lot of things, and I'm not correct about everything. And by all means, if I'm wrong, let me know, and I don't mind suggestions. And if I don't agree with that suggestion you give me, I will firmly and clearly explain as to why I don't agree with whatever that may be. And I was correct about a lot of things. Like I was watching Died Suddenly, and they were saying, "Oh, well, what if they make people sick with chemtrails?" And they were like, "That's not possible because the air is huge, the Earth is huge. You could not disperse enough poison over a city with a jet and like plan on everybody getting sick. There's no way. There's no way." And then they were saying about the water. When you put poison in water, you can kill but humans are not like fish, right? Like, okay, maybe if you poured a bunch of bleach in the river, it would kill a bunch of fish, but I don't think it would harm you. It would make you sick. But let's take like a pool for instance. It's nothing but chlorine in the water, right? I used to work on pools. The chlorine comes in like block. It looks like blocks of soap. If it even like touches your clothes, like your clothes will literally instantly bleach and it will like burn a hole in it, right? But yet you're swimming in it. You're opening your eyes in it, right? So technically the water dilutes any kind of poison or some kind of toxicity, right? Uh, I mean, they say there's like sex hormones and antidepressants in the water now, and it's like, well, how'd that get there? That's a lot of medicine.